Alright, these are the section 5 notes, and we're going to take everything that we've learned in the last 4 sections and kind of put it together for adding and subtracting polynomials. Now we know a polynomial is either a monomial or a sum of polynomials, and now we're going to put them together and either subtract them or add them. Okay, no new vocabulary for today, so the first thing we need to notice is that it says, when you are adding polynomials, start by grouping like terms, then add the like terms. So take a look. I'm going to rewrite this without the parentheses. So I have 2x squared plus 5x minus 7. Then I have plus. Now because I'm adding, none of the signs change, so I just rewrite it as plus 3 minus 4x squared plus 6x. So that's the first step, and then I start adding or grouping like terms. Like terms, remember, have the same variable with the same exponent. So I'm going to take a look. I have 2x squared, so I'm looking for any other x squareds. I'm going to highlight these yellow so that I keep them together. So I have a positive 2x squared and a minus 4x squared that are like terms. And I'm going to rewrite them in blue. I'm going to say 2x squared minus 4x squared. Those are like terms. Then I have plus 5x, and then the next like term for that is the 6x because it has an x without an exponent, and it's being added. So plus 5x plus 6x. I'm going to grab another highlighter really quick. Just hold on. Alright, and the next one I'm going to deal with is the negative 7 and the 3. So I'm subtracting 7 and I'm adding 3, and they're both just constants because they don't have variables, so they are also like terms. So I'm subtracting 7 and adding 3. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to combine the like terms. So I have 2x squared minus 4x squared. And now we're not multiplying, so nothing will change with the base and the exponents, but my coefficients will change. So 2 minus 4 gives me negative 2x squared. Then I'm going to combine the 5x and the 6x. They're both being added. Nothing will happen to the base. They will stay the same variable with the same exponent. I just worry about the coefficients. So 5 plus 6 is plus 11x. That stays the same. Then I'm going to deal with my constants. Minus 7 plus 3 is the same thing as negative 7 plus 3, which is minus 4. So my finished product is negative 2x squared plus 11x minus 4. And that is all I have to do. So go ahead, turn to the next page. Let's try this next one together. So let's start rewriting our sum without parentheses. So I have 3y plus y cubed minus 5. I'm adding, so my signs will stay the same. So I have plus 4y squared minus 4y plus 2y cubed plus 8. Now I'm going to group my like terms. I'm going to take my y's first. So I have 3y. Now I'm looking for anything with the y by itself. So this has cubed, this doesn't have any, this has squared, this minus 4y is okay, cubed, and then by itself. So I have 3y minus 4y. Then I'm going to take this next term and I have plus y cubed, look for the next one, plus 2y cubed, those are my like terms. So plus y cubed plus 2y cubed. Alright, the next one would be minus 5 and plus 8, minus 5 plus 8, and then I have plus 4y squared, and that's the only one like that, so it doesn't have a like term, but it has to be written down, so we'll say plus 4y squared. Now let's combine our like terms. So 3y minus 4y gives me negative 1y. Remember, if there's no coefficient, it's just 1. So 1y cubed plus 2y cubed gives me plus 3y cubed. Minus 5 plus 8 is plus 3. And then plus 4y squared. Now, we're done combining like terms, but the next thing I have to do is rewrite it in standard form. So remember I have to worry about the degree. This has a degree of 1, degree of 3, degree of 0, degree of 2. So I rewrite it as positive 3y squared, or sorry, 3y cubed, plus 4y squared, minus 1y, plus 3. And that is where I will end. Turn to the next page. I want you to go ahead and give the next two a try on your own. Pause the video and come back to it when you're ready. Alright, so I have 5x squared minus 3x plus 4 plus 6x minus 3x squared minus 3. Remember, I'm adding, so none of my signs change. So, combine my like terms. I have 5x squared minus 3x squared minus 3x plus 6x plus 4 minus 3. Make sure you deal with each of the terms. I have 6 of them up here, so I should have 6 of them down here. Combine like terms. 5x squared minus 3x squared is 2x squared. Minus 3x plus 6x gives me plus 3x. Plus 4 minus 3 gives me plus 1. This one is already ordered from least to, or greatest to least for degree, so it's already in standard form, and we're done. Turn to the next page. Alright, I have y to the 4th. I'm going to write it as 1y to the 4th. Minus 3y plus 7 plus 2y cubed plus 2y minus 2y to the 4th minus 11. We're adding, so none of those signs change. Let's group like terms. I have 1y to the 4th minus 2y to the 4th. I'm going to cross them off as I'm done dealing with them so I don't worry about repeating them. Minus 3y plus 2y plus 7 minus 11 plus 2y cubed. So to combine my like terms, I have 1y to the 4th minus 2y to the 4th, so I get negative 1y to the 4th. Negative 3y plus 2 gives me, plus 2y gives me minus 1y. Plus 7 minus 11 gives me minus 4, and then plus 2y cubed. This one is not ordered from greatest to least, so we have to rearrange it. This one's degree is 4, this one's degree is 1, this one's degree is 0, this one's degree is 3. So I have negative 1y to the 4th, okay, dealt with that one, plus 2y cubed, dealt with that one, minus 1y, minus 4. And that's the finished product. Turn to the next page. Now we're going to talk about subtracting. Now the biggest thing is I have to worry about that subtraction sign in the middle. Remember, for each of the ones that we were doing when we were adding, I said the sign doesn't change. That's different for subtracting. So we'll leave the first polynomial alone, but all of the signs will change for the second polynomial. So essentially what we're doing is we're distributing that negative to each term inside of this polynomial. So let's go ahead and we're going to rewrite our terms. We have 3 minus 2x plus 2x squared minus, now the 4 is positive, so it will go minus 4x. We're subtracting a negative, so that's the same thing as adding a positive 5. And we're subtracting a positive, so that's the same thing as subtracting 3x squared. So take a look. This one's from the first polynomial. We had positive 4, negative 5, positive 3. Those signs change. Okay? Let's go ahead and group our like terms. We have 3 that doesn't have a variable, so 5 is the one that follows. So I will have positive 3 plus 5. I have minus 2x. The like term is minus 4x. And then I have plus 2, oh, that one will not show, so we'll do this one. Plus 2x squared minus 3x squared. Okay, so let's go ahead and combine our like terms. 3 plus 5 gives me 8. Minus 2x minus 4x gives me minus 6x. And then plus 2x squared minus 3x squared gives me minus 1x squared. This is not written from least to, or greatest to least, so I have to rewrite it. So I'm going to rewrite it as negative 1x squared minus 6x plus 8. This is negative because it's being subtracted. So is this one, and this is positive because it, or being added because it was positive. And that's our finished polynomial. Turn to the next page. We're going to do another one together. So I have 7p plus 4p cubed minus 8. I'm subtracting, so all of my signs will change. I have a positive 3p squared, so it becomes minus 3p squared. A positive, so it becomes minus 2. A negative, so it becomes plus 9p. Then I'm going to group my like terms, 7p and 9p. So I have 7p plus 9p. And then I have plus 4p cubed, and that's the only one, so it's by itself. So plus 4p cubed minus 8 and minus 2. And then I have the last one is minus 3p squared, and it's by itself, so it doesn't have any like terms. So start combining. 7p plus 9p gives me 16p. Plus 4p cubed. That one can't be combined because it's by itself. Minus 8 minus 2 gives me minus 10, and then minus 3p squared. This is not listed from greatest to least, so we're going to rewrite it. I have 4p cubed minus 3p squared plus 16p minus 10. Alright, I want you to pause the video, go ahead and try the next two on your own, and then come back to the video when you are ready. Alright, so we're going to start rewriting it. We have 4x cubed minus 3x squared plus 6x minus 4. The signs change, so plus 2x cubed minus x squared plus 2. Combine your like terms. I'm going to combine the cubes. So 4x cubed plus 2x cubed minus 3x squared minus 1x squared plus 6x, that's by itself, so minus 4 plus 2. Okay, so I've dealt with all of those terms. Combine the like terms, so I have 6x cubed minus 4x squared plus 6x minus 2. It is from least or greatest to least, so that one is finished. Turn to the last page. So start rewriting it as 8y minus 10 plus 5y squared. It's subtraction, so we change all the signs. Minus 7 plus y cubed minus 12y. Combine your like terms, so I have 8y and then minus 12y minus 10 and then minus 7 plus 5y squared, that's the only one with the y squared, plus 1y cubed, that's the only one y cubed. So combine your like terms, negative 4y minus 17 plus 5y squared plus 1y cubed. We have all of the terms combined, but we don't have them written from greatest to least, so rewrite them. We have 1y cubed plus 5y squared minus 4y minus 17. And that's our finished product. That's the end of the notes. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know. You should take a look at the homework, and I'll see you tomorrow.